Hello, and welcome to another episode of Traffic Jams. These are the songs that are going to make that moment when the person in front of you decides to turn their blinker on at the last second and you gotta slam on the brakes and everything beside you goes flying off the seat practically through the windshield. Just a little bit less aggravating. This week we're listening to a band called We Are the City, playing one of my favorite albums of all time, In a Quiet World. Originally from Kelowna, these guys moved to Vancouver straight out of high school so they could record this debut album with a guy by the name of Tom Dobrzanski. I think that's how his last name is pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually heard someone say it with confidence. But you might recognize it. You might even know how to say it properly because he's in a pretty successful band of his own called the Zolas. Between his production and their songwriting, this album's got all your bases covered. According to Kane McKenzie, the lead vocalist / piano player, the first song written for this album, Astronomers, was written when he was in grade 8! Grade 8! Also doesn't hurt that Kane can shred the piano better than Elton John could in his heyday. Not kidding. Now I know I already mentioned that this is one of my favorite albums of all time, but I listen to a lot of music. So I think that what's more important to note is that this is my favorite album to sing along to. The lyrics and the melodies are so fun and so strong and so catchy that once you know them, the option of not singing along is not even on the table anymore. Now let me be crystal clear. None of what I've just said is an exaggeration. But it only applies to the first album. Don't get me wrong, everything We Are the City did is good, but they only made one album like this one. It's called In a Quiet World. It came out in 2009. It's on their Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, and I'm going to slap a couple of songs on the Traffic Jams playlist to make it even easier for you. So I hope you'll check it out. More importantly, I hope you'll keep your eyes on the road and come back for more jams with me again next week. See you then.